trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 49 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floated one out there incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Fighting through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Luck. On the crossing route, complete. It's Holt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw. Luck. Forced out to his left. He may try and... The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Luck. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights in it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Locke. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. But they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays had gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Dawson's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This will be taken in at the 1. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now in defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Rodgers. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And got his man complete. 33 yards that time.
It's your first drive of the 2nd half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown. Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Luck now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Luck. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And again, it's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Luck now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what could hurt us most?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Love. Evans has it left side. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Hope. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And his pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball. Under
pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
258. 150. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Forced out. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. Whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone.
That's caught inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Over here.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Second and goal from the 1.
Inside. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's get the ball. Hey, take 26. 51.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special, I just wanna see